All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Chasing 4-5 with me, Lyman, and Bryce. So I have footage this week, of me playing with Leslie. I didn't get any practice in. It was super hard to book a court this week for some reason. So I used the time I played with Leslie to really focus on trying to take the racket back. Well, let's see how it went. I also have footage from last week when I played with Leslie, and I think I played better last week than this week because I hit a bunch of short balls to Leslie, and you know how Leslie takes those big ass swings. And yeah, so which I prevented him from doing last week actually. And I kept the ball really deep, tried to put a lot of spin and didn't give him a lot of those chances, and I was able to like dominate the second set like 6-0. So, but the when I played with him this week, we were like just neck and neck and ended up 6-6 and then into a tiebreak. We only played one set. I was conscious of that. But let's watch it and see what we can work on this week.
I think the idea is that you came off of like a vacation, not vacation, a work trip, and you weren't hitting for a while. And then we'll see how the training's been affected. Oh wow, the internet's good. So okay. I feel like that serve was nice. It was really active. Um like you're actually getting into the court, which is good. I feel like I feel like one thing is, oh, okay, interesting. That's okay. So do you want to talk about how it felt playing these
Yeah.
first couple of points,
Okay.
like service game?
I got kind of distracted. Felt I felt like in general my serves were more on point that day. There was a game where like I double faulted like three times. Uh, yeah, I just like blew up on that game, and then like the next service, I was like hitting, I was serving really well. Like all, I think my first serve percentage was a lot higher and faster. According to Swing Vision, I don't know how accurate it is. It was like clocking me at like 98 and 104. Let me go through. Um,
One thing I feel like it looks better is that you're already trying to get more weight into the ball, or it looks good the amount of weight that you're getting into the court. But I feel like you could get more and just be a lot more stable as you like swing like and take your serves. You're not your weight's not going out towards the sides, it's going into the court. Um, yeah,
so
I feel like if we clean that up, that could be really helpful. Like, yeah, so the way that like your weight comes down, instead of it being like sloshy, like it goes into the court and then you're back out like really fast. It's something that people you have to pay a lot of attention to, but that's okay. That's yeah. Scary that like Leslie already knows coming like running up to take a volley.
uh yeah, he knows I like to I tend to slice on the backhand, especially if
Yeah.
I'm late. Like we play almost once a week together, so we kind of know each other's tendencies, I guess.
Yeah.
Um, like later on, you'll see him like just really going after my backhand.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would even say though that like that's not a good point for Leslie to go in on. Even though his like shot's really deep, I really don't know how swing vision works. Oh, okay, yeah. Like it's well placed, but it's not even deep at best. Um,
So
and the way that he's like running in because he runs in so far from the singles line that you should just Well, if you see him coming, you should pull the trigger down the line.
which it kind of went, I was going down the line ish, and that caused him to cross.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
looks good. I would just hit the full backhand if you can, if you have the confidence for it. Double fault by Leslie or what? Let.
Yeah, we gave him first in. We did first in on the first side.
Oh, okay.
We didn't warm up on serves.
Hmm, interesting.
Oops.
Yeah, I hate FBI or first ball in because I like make a lot of my warm-up shots.
Uh,
So it's something that I really dislike because it's like, oh yeah, it will go in if I want it to, like then I have to purposely hit it out and I don't know.
so
Like it
he double faulted a lot during
was a good serve, good
yeah,
body serve. Yeah,
like
sorry, you were saying he double faulted a lot?
yeah, he double faulted a lot. This like this set. Yeah, he was getting
That's
better.
short. Well, really short. But that's good. Like if Leslie's someone that doesn't like running in, which I guess he is, but if he say if he wasn't, there's like people who are good laterally but not like good coming in on the court. And like hitting a lot of short balls sometimes helps because you get angles easier hitting short balls because you can just have more control instead of putting so much power on the ball. Um, like that's where your focus is putting like attention on your angles and hitting a ball short, then they have to come in. And if they're used to hitting against people that are like so deep, they hit really deep and they hit close to the baseline, then they have to constantly run in and like form this V as they try to scoot back and just things like that. So, but Leslie knows you in this case, I
Yeah.
guess.
So there's something I was trying to focus on was let me see if I hit another forehand. Coming, oops. Well, that's I'm off balance, but like pointing the racket back.
Hmm.
So I was like the whole time I was like trying to consciously
Yeah, let's go back to the first forehand. I
here.
like the whip action. The way that you're taking your racket back, not on the serve.
Yeah.
the the way that like you're taking your racket back here, like you are leading with the head more, but it's also you're ready getting set for whipping the racket, which is nice. And then you're taking a full swing. I feel like that was good contact. Um, nice. Yeah. So
I was
yeah,
late here.
a little late,
Yeah.
but you rushed to get to like the contact you made fine. Uh, the full take back was late, but that's okay. It's like
So
we adjust when we can. That was out, I
yeah.
assume. Yeah.
Yeah. The I kept doing, I'm gonna go back one point. I want to point out something that I kept doing throughout that match today. Yeah, that.
Yeah,
So
rewind that.
I I'm pretty sure I like opened my racket. So here I think I was just too open or didn't come over the ball.
Oh, like your racket head's facing up.
Yeah, because I kept doing that. See how high the ball is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it was I don't know how far out it was, but probably 2 or 3 feet out. But I kept doing that a lot of times, just super high. Um,
Go back. Go back to the actual shot.
okay.
Mm, yeah, I would say like sorry, start from the beginning of the shot. It's nice that yeah, you're set. Nice. You could lead with the racket head a little more, but that's okay.
Yeah, I
Um
didn't bring it back fully.
Yeah, when you have balls that are that high, you can like I always think to like make sure I'm covering the ball a little more, versus like yeah, like most of the time when I'm hitting like quite around my shoulder level, I'm hitting the ball, striking and like brushing up. I'm always brushing up as much as possible, but like with that, I'm definitely trying to cover my ball more. Or I brush up a lot. Um, I like sweep across the ball and brush a lot so that it's
Mm,
it's getting covered in the brushing motion and not in the angle of the racket, so to speak.
okay.
So like you have options, but you just have to be cognizant and like pick. Oh yeah,
Okay. Let's go back to Leslie serving.
nice. Good return. Are you working on returns at all?
Not I'm trying to, but I still don't know. I'm still trying to figure out like this like stepping, moving, and keeping my weight forward on the return. And
Okay.
I find myself like s stopping a lot, I guess. Oops.
Well, you should work on your running forehands, it seems. Yeah. I feel like you could be closer to the net or to the baseline taking a second serve.
So that's a the last point was a great example of like how Leslie just pounds the shit out of the ball.
Yeah,
So here
that's good.
short. Oh no, this one was okay. And then I hit that short, and that's where I'm in trouble. Oops. I think I was just not moving there. But
Well, even then, like if you know you're hitting it short, when you recover, like you can recover to where people can't see. Like you should recover to where you were, but not so far forward on that point.
um okay. Let me go back to that one.
This is super.
Well, he was serving, right? I was
Yeah.
returning.
So
Oh.
here, well, his first serve,
So
whatever.
serve, hit, return.
Right.
I'm yeah, he got me
That,
back here.
yeah, that looked out actually. Um,
Oh yeah, it might have been out.
but yeah, and then so you know it's short, so just run across to like where the bar of this swing vision would be. Um, and then the second part is this, if you like rewind a little bit back. So you're there, so that where you are, horizontally across the court is fine, but you should just be a little bit back since you know it's short. Um,
I was too close to the baseline.
yeah, but the other thing is like if you think he's going to hit to your forehand, um, like the way you should think about it isn't like, okay, I have to scoot over, but just like I should turn my body to be going for a forehand, you
Mm,
know, instead of like scooting over and like backing towards the forehand side. Because him hitting to your forehand and you knowing that he hits your forehand is like great, like perfect. That's what we want. And just that's how you prepare yourself for it. Is like, oh, let me just take the turn. If I think he's going there and I'm screwed anyways, and I'm gonna guess or like this is my guesstimation, let me just turn and get ready for one anyways.
okay.
It's
Yeah.
a
I thought it was gonna go out, but and then it flew in. That was just a bad slice. Um, how'd I do on this one?
Some tight games. See,
The swing vision score is incorrect. Like I was up 4-1. Uh, and then yeah, I just lost it. And he
it's really hard. Like
Lose.
score wise, losing it. Oh,
Yeah.
that serve look a little rushed. It's okay.
So like that sequence is what I did to him mostly last week. Like even though I wasn't hitting away from him, here, no, sorry. Let me go. Is it here? Nope, nope, not that one. Oh, let's talk about that one. What did I what did I do there? Late.
Thank you.
Um,
Uh, I would even start with like the your goal of like what you want to do with the ball. You're just kind of taking on too much there. So the ball's quite short. Um, even the best players in the world are not hitting line with those forehands. Like I think it's a good direction where you went, but you could ease off a little and build a point, right? Like
okay.
get to the net. It's totally okay. Like if it's not the best approach shot, but it is approach shot, like getting in, playing the point out. Um, yeah.
Okay.
People don't like expect so much always to like win off of points like that. Anyways, uh,
All right.
nice.
So chip it back and then yeah, so here I'm just focusing on like trying to hit deep, which that one didn't really get there, but this next one was deep and yeah. So I did that a lot last week and he kept hitting it into the net. And I noticed that.
Hmm.
So I just kept trying to drive it there. I didn't get the angles, but I was able to get him into like an uncomfortable position.
Did you want it going cross court or down just backhand?
I kept trying to go cross court. I mean, I wasn't able to get it. That's why the ball's like neutral. But
Yeah.
I think like I go worst case scenario, at least I don't give him a like a short easy ball that he can just crush. So at least
Hmm.
make him uncomfortable was the whole idea.
You also know that he's not like real bad. Like he's like not going to play consistently off the ball anyway. So like the next ball that you get into the court deep is like a dice roll on like whether it goes in or out, right? For him.
Yeah.
So for you, like playing as many balls in the point as possible is like ever increasing odds of winning, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's because he
great
likes to
strat.
hit so hard. Um, that
Nice.
was one of my favorite points actually. I don't know why. Just being able to like,
That's great. That's great. I feel like it was well played. People could have taken it differently, but that was like a good play. Nice. Yeah. Does he hit just as hard on his forehand as his backhand?
no, his backhand he doesn't generate as much power, but he's good at generating the angle though.
Oh, okay.
I've always felt like his serves are probably his greatest weakness. Uh,
As we see him double fault.
yeah,
Yeah.
right. Again,
Oh my God.
so yeah, he has trouble on his serve, and his serve has changed quite a bit. He used to like just smack the crap out of his first serve, whether it's in or out. Now he's has a little bit more shape to it. Um, but for the most part, like I've always felt like he's more way more consistent than me on the ground strokes and hits harder. And then well, then he does that. But he right, a lot of times like he's hitting the
Nice.
ball relatively hard, and we've had some good rallies. I think I lost this one. Yeah, I lost this one.
This is I would say like that point, that's an exchange like you really want to avoid. I mean, it's good that like you hit cross court because that's strategically what's good and you get a good angle here. Um, but that's what's scary. So now that you go down the line because it's so poor like of an exchange for you to like go back cross court and go back to like what he's good at.
Yeah, so I should have went down the line here.
Because you're also stepping into the court.
Got it.
Yeah.
And then I mishit here. I framed it ish on the top of the racket.
Yeah, that's okay. It's I think like two things to come out of this one is like especially playing against Leslie is like running deep forehands that you like are kind of in a rush to get to. Like you could do some drills of that and then short backhands that you get because like he it seems like he gets good angles, but like they don't they land quite short. And it's not saying like you have to hit winners, but just like being able to be like have a toolkit for that on your backhand, like but hitting with your backhands.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that makes
this
sense.
like I guess this is very similar. So he keeps driving me.
Good angle, nice. Yeah, good,
Yeah, so I did it on the next point.
nice,
To
nice,
go
nice.
back the other way.
Yeah, cool. He's going
Yep.
in. Yeah,
So that last point actually I always have trouble with that specific. Hold on. I think it's here. So that one I hit it short because I'm late. And then I go, oh shit, where is he gonna hit it? And too late.
I'm glad there's recognition. So like you know.
Yeah, I know I cannot give him that ball in that zone.
Yeah,
Once I do that, it's like 90% I'm gonna lose that point. So,
yeah. If you can really work on just like turning and turning, because like if you once you turn fast enough, you can left-handed.
that's only I couldn't reach it. I think this is the game I like blew up serving. Yeah, that was a stupid miss on my end. But I mean, I was doing that a lot in terms of missing like forehands. Like
I think I think you could work on turning and like setting yourself on the correct side of the ball. So like for that shot, you want to be even further to the left of the ball because you want to have that angle driving to his backhand. So yeah, more and more left, and then like
okay.
take a closed forehand.
Got it.
It's almost like you're hitting down the line at that point.
Got it. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
and
just
then
saw my feet and I was like, oh, I was like shuffling when I should have did like crossover to really turn my body.
maybe I don't know. Whatever gets you faster to the to that side.
Yeah, so I started double faulting here, I think.
Happens. Yeah, double faulty. I double faulted so much this morning, and I took my first like L um in like this rankings league that I play at my club. It's very
Was it your
good.
first match?
No, it was just the first one that I've lost because everyone else I've like beaten so far like
Oh,
7-1, 7-0. And realistically, there I should have also been this person that scored, but we'll find him again at some point. Um, yeah.
did you lose because of oh, I don't know what happened there.
I think I was a bit hungover or dehydrated or something because I didn't feel very good playing
Oh,
like the first half of the match.
did
Um,
did you play? Do you felt like you could beat him?
no, for sure. Like this guy's like I don't know, in his like 48 or 50s or something like
Oh,
this. Like he's not particularly good. Yeah. And I basically I stole like couple sets of strings from dad's, and one of them was a multi-filament that I didn't know I had, and I was like, okay, I'll just like play with it because I played like one practice round with somebody, and it was like fine. But as it got looser, it was just getting really out of control. Um, and it popped at the end of the like session, so it's not, yeah,
mm.
horrible string. Um, anyways.
You said it's a horrible string? Or
Multi-filament?
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why do people use multi-filament?
It's good for your body. Like
Oh,
it's just like a lot easier going than polys. Like the vibration and the comfort, it's very comfortable. Wow, that was nice. That was nice touch by Leslie. But
yeah, he'll get those. Let's see. This one. Yeah, his first serve percentage was pretty low. Uh, but when he gets them in hard. So
nice.
yeah, like that.
Mm. Try not to chip so much. Chip or slice.
So yeah, I think this is where like I started to bring up my serve.
Looks like it. Yeah, that's 3 points. Not that one. It's good as you get older. Like multi-filament or like doing a hybrid because you can't have the full bed. It'll just be like doo-doo water. Um, but I feel like if you wanted to save money or like wanted some more comfortable stuff or like wanted to work on your like controllability, doing like a hybrid is good. I like have friends who like have they play on like a hybrid bed to save a bit of money and to also just like work on their control because it's um so much variability. Yeah. It must be cold in South. This is South City
Yeah, it's super cold.
because you're wearing sweater pants
Yeah, but
indoors.
Leslie's not. I always wear like a hoodie. I don't know why. I just got used to it.
Huh. Go back to the 2 points ago. Good. Nice. Yeah, deep. Back to Leslie, like what you were saying
Yeah,
on
and
the way
then I
up.
did that. I was using the 52 pound setup,
Uh-huh.
and yeah, I have a hard time controlling the power because I tend to hit it out more versus the 55 pound setup.
Hmm. I think you should stay at like 55 or something because uh what you should try to do during practice or like in the future is like rotating and getting around the body more, like rotating fully this way while you're hitting, like perpendicular to the baseline, and then like taking the full swing and coming around the ball, like to get cross court more or to get down line more. But like basically you'll be setting your body like better and better. And I think with that comes more power. Uh and you're
Okay.
actually like you'll be swinging at the ball more and more, I think, as you like work on your technique. So it's good to have more control. Nice recovery. That was good. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
I had the right idea, just couldn't execute.
tough.
But the rest of the match pretty much stays kind of like this. It's very
Like
back and forth. Yeah.
one, two shot points.
Yeah, not too many long rallies. It's gonna be like 6, 7 back and forth. And then a lot of times it's like 3 or 4. Is it really here? Oh, we're just playing 11. Or I think. No, never mind.
No, this
See.
is good too. We can just watch that. Although I don't know how that first rally made it in because it's
Yeah, I
two
don't
shots.
swing vision doesn't always work as well as it's intended.
You stand quite far back from the baseline, it seems. No, never mind. It's I think it's how the camera distorts everything.
I'm like I'm a little far back, I think.
Nice. That was nice. That not so much, but the backhand before that one was nice.
Ah.
Rewind it to that last point.
This one?
The one before, or
Oh,
I guess it was just a rally.
this one.
Yeah. Good
Where
forehand. Nice. Yeah, if you actually shift and like hit the ball, I feel like not that one, but it'll come out nicely. And then this backhand, yeah. So the nice thing about this is that like your arms are separating together. Um, and then like your shoulders are mostly still, like they stay perpendicular to the baseline as you hit, and then when you're done, then they're turning around. So it's like one motion, your head's very still. There's no like lifting or any jerk motion. It's very smooth. It's hit and then done, which is nice. I don't know if you remember that feeling, but you should try to copy that.
okay. Mm, here.
Yeah. And it's perfectly fine that you like step with your left foot. That's perfectly okay. But the way that your arms are separating together, more or less, is like
You know what I was kind of like impressed with is I actually crossed over.
I've
The
seen
re
it on a couple other ones. Like it's not something I've been paying attention to because it you've generally been moving well.
uh, okay.
No?
Yeah, I feel like I'm moving a lot better.
Like that was a crossover. There's split steps, and it's like it feels very dynamic.
I think we saw this rally already. This is in the beginning.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, don't swing at the volleys. Oh, stuck a little bit in no man's land.
Pretty
Nice.
sure that was out, but I didn't
That
call it.
was that was pretty far out. Okay. I feel like you guys should try to like play down the middle more, like down the middle points. Um, just so you guys like get over the serving hurdle and like how messy things can get with like bad serves or bad returns, you know? And then you get more time hitting the ball.
Yeah, well, he likes to play. He always likes to play a set. So we'll start off playing 11, maybe 1 or 2 rounds, and then he'll want to play set, which which isn't too bad. It depends. Like like last week, I think it was fine. It wasn't as fun for him just because towards the end I was let me actually see if we can find a few from the end of last week. Like he was just having a really tough time. Oops.
With the deeper balls.
Yeah.
Hmm.
He was having trouble returning too. Kept going out. Kept going out.
Nice. That was a nice forehand. That was okay. These are good forehands.
Out. Oh.
Very juiced swings. Like there's a lot of action. Yeah, I feel like you turned well with these forehands. Good turn. Oh, that was the one from the highlights.
Yeah, this is one of the highlight ones. Ah,
Have you noticed any differences between your rackets?
yeah, I need to swing a little like I have to really swing through the ball with the 55 um to get the ball deep. Otherwise, I know it's going to be short. So I it feels like I have more control. I can keep the ball deeper and I don't have to worry about like over swinging as much versus like the video we watched earlier. Like a lot of times I would just send the ball out, way out.
Right. Okay. Because the swings here look good. They look like full swings, and then your balls go like, at a nice spot in. I don't know if you've noticed that. Oh, look at that giant vacuuming machine. Okay. Nice. I found out this last week that like rackets come from the factory of differences, obviously, but I own like only two blades, 18 by 20, and one of them has like a factory error so big that they actually cannot uh adjust and like overcome the weight difference between the head and the handle to like tune my racket properly. And I have
Oh,
to just
really?
like sell it and get another one.
Are you kidding? Won't can they replace it?
No, like it's like if you ask Wilson, it's like, yeah, this is like up to our specifications and like our like tolerances.
Oh,
Uh it's like it's so common, like most people don't notice, apparently.
is that with all rackets?
Yeah, like with all rackets, like basically like there will be like tons that have like graphite in areas that are not supposed to be.
Huh.
Or just like not correctly like measured or something. And it's something that like Wilson or not Wilson specifically, but in this case Wilson, uh
Hmm.
like if for them it's within their tolerances, I guess. I don't know. That's a nice one. Go back to that. So I feel like that's where you want to be. Like the one where I was talking about where you should be on the left side of the ball. That's like where you want to be going in on the pro shot. Like you want to be almost parallel or like right sitting right next to the ball, um, like laterally when you're hitting it. Yeah, nice, like that. Good take back.
So I
It's
was,
cleaner.
yeah, I gave myself way more space.
Nice. And it's nice that you're finishing like higher at your shoulder as you come like yeah, and you're hugging yourself. Sometimes you finish quite low, like underneath your armpit, which is not good. You want to like always be still like sweeping up. All of these like you sweep up nicely, your racket's taking back nicely. There's a lot of space. It's a big, not a, I'm not saying people have to have big swings, but like you're taking a full swing and it's well timed. No idea how much training this involves or has like impacted.
Yeah. I think it's like cumulative, right? Like a little bit. Very proud of this one shot. Let me see if I can find it. Uh,
Just the one specific one.
I got it really good. He hates when I do this to him too. I think it's one, was it 157 maybe? Yeah. I got him on the drop shot.
Nice.
Yeah, that was it. All right, what do we based off what you're seeing, what do you think we should work on? Is it a specific drill? Is it the footwork's starting to get better? I think it's like last week I definitely turned better versus this week, keeping my balls shorter. I'm I'm actually bringing my rackets to the stringers today, so I'm gonna change out some strings and play around with it. I'm going to I'm gonna keep 155 pound Hyper G, and
Okay.
then the other two I'm gonna swap out. I don't know to what yet. Well, let's
I would, yeah, I would try them at the same tension if you're gonna do that.
yeah. Um, I'll just grab two random ones and I'll bring them out.
Try to do the same drills, but like with the forehand one, make them running and deep, so you have to run at a diagonal back. Like whatever list of drills that you want to do with your forehand, just like do a diagonal running back one, and you're just changing directions with your forehand. If you feel like your footwork or your turning is not there, like you're not snapping and going, setting yourself right, uh, that's when you like, like you reset and you like make the drill simpler so that you're executing the footwork and you're turning right, and you just like if once you have it down, then you go back and you make the drill like a little bit harder with the running forehand, and then the backhands I would try to like do short backhands where you have to go one down line, one cross, one down line, one cross, and you're always like recovering for all of these drills like around the cone or
Okay.
something like that.
Okay.
Do you take serves at every practice?
At the end?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's something, yeah, if you get a chance, you should do. Not everyone does, but it is
Yeah, I
important.
usually do. Like this one.
It's important. I feel like people should be cognizant of like taking serves or just taking like 5-10 minutes to take some serves. Uh, Super important. Like even if you're not focused on anything, but just getting that motion in practice.
I've
Yeah,
been
there you
working
go.
on my toss. Well, not here because I didn't figure it out here. Well, maybe I was trying to get my toss a little bit more like straight up and down. I realized if I lean back and toss,
Hmm.
it tends to stay in the same place. I
That's
don't think
kind of how Wawrinka serves. He just basically has his racket up and like he goes, and then like falls into the ball
yeah,
more
I
or
was trying
less.
to take like just kind of focus on the like kind of that whip around like here and
Hmm.
then come down. So to
Nice.
not do the full thing, I just wanted to like see what that felt like. So I could have more of a racket drop.
That's good. Yeah, I think there's like people have different techniques, so like you should keep doing that and find whatever works for you. And once you find it, you want to keep doing it and like have very disciplined movement. So like if you do want to dip your racket that deep, you're doing that every time, and then the like same speed, shape, the same toss.
But I don't like I can't tell sometimes. So is that considered like dropping or am I still like way too out to the side?
It looks like your body weight doesn't go as fast as your racket does, or like it doesn't go where your racket's trying to go. It looks like your body weight drops a little too fast. Play it regularly.
Okay.
Sorry. That one seemed okay. Yeah, that one looked like you're coming around the ball, even though it was like nice.
This one?
Yeah. Does it feel okay? Do you remember? Does it feel fine?
Uh I wasn't very happy with serve practice here. Like I felt better playing that one set with Leslie. Like everything was going long. Um I couldn't really I didn't feel like I had really good control. But
I will say the point that you're contacting the ball, like your racket's like it looks very vertical, versus like you want to be at more of an angle and like brushing more. Um, that being said, not everybody's like back or like rotation can support this, but like if you can try to get this angle, so tossing a little bit more over your head if you can, because you toss in front of you a lot, it seems.
okay, cool.
Let's
So,
see.
all right, let's talk about drills. Focus. Go back to the four shot drill, or the one that's more. You're talking about doing something more diagonal.
Yeah, like whichever like in terms of like hitting your hitting directions, you can pick out of like whichever one I sent you for your forehand. It doesn't matter, but having the balls when they're fed from the ball machine go deep, and so that you're kind of like having to run diagonally, like it's a running forehand, deep running forehand that you have to get to, and then you have to hit your forehand. Yeah, but just like have the ball machine feed deeper towards your forehand, and then have it be like a very fast set of four balls or something, like something that where you're slightly in a rush. And then if it feels like you're not executing like the footwork or something correctly, uh just tone it down and have it set like have it feed normally or have it feed much shorter or like with more time or something like that.
Okay.
We'll start with
So
that.
so just running forehands, cover. Okay.
No, just like just it's just forehands cross court, I guess. Like do four balls cross court and then like give yourself like some time to breathe and do four balls cross court.
Okay.
Yeah, no, there's no hitting pattern.
Okay. I'll do that. I'll record it and then I'll try to get some side video too.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
All right, guys, that's it. That's this week's episode. And check back next week and we'll watch more of our practice and possibly hitting with Leslie or maybe some other people. And yeah, hit like, hit subscribe, and keep following our journey.
Thanks, guys.
See ya.